Spoon, your action figure aficionado here. Doing what I'm going to call the Toy-volution of the MOTU Stinkor action figure. The idea of a Toy-volution is the evolution of a particular toy through a period of time. So I have actually 3 different versions of him on display. The oldest being loose and mint on card though, so there's technically 4 toys out. Let's start with the oldest one. The vintage Masters of the Universe Stinkor action figure released from Mattel. Now you'll see here, we got if we're going to cover what I'm dubbing a Toy-volution, you have to start somewhere with the fact that Stinkor is essentially a merman that was just redecoed, and with Mechanex's body armor, give him an all new look. And create a whole new character out of pre-existing parts, which was very common in old toy lines and Masters Universe particularly. Stinkor, of course, is famous for his smell that was incorporated into the action figure itself, into the plastic as it was molded. So when you'd open him up, he actually would stink up the place. I remember that smell actually quite well. Just to give you a look here, we have a picture of the back of his issued card, released in 1984. Stinkor uses his powerful scent to repel or destroy. In the 2000s, NECA started doing what we dubbed lovingly as a community the Staction figure. The Stactions really gave the 4 horsemen sculpting these toys a chance to take their talents to new levels, getting hyper-stylized, detailed figures in the process. I personally would say out of all, the NECA is my favorite. I love the hyper-stylized look to it. You can see that he definitely has his skunk face look, these menacing claw hands that he has, and nice tank on the back. Then a few years later down the road, Mattel, continuing with the 4 horsemen, decided to go back into the action figure market after the Stactions were gone and created Masters Universe Classics, which is probably one of the longest running, most comprehensive toy lines ever created, and one of my all-time favorite toy lines just in general. So this was their version of Stinkor there. One thing about the Masters Universe Classics is they do incorporate interchangeable heads. So you can see I preferred the skunk head versus just the repainted old school merman head on him. And you could pose him in various ways then. He had that function back, and if I believe correctly, there might have been a bit of a smell. I can't pick it up anymore on him either, but I believe they did put a little bit of smell back in him when they re-released this Stinkor. No Stinkor would be complete though without detailing, or going into at least a weird pack-in. Jitsu, but he came with a little orifice, which was from the Mike Young production Masters Universe cartoon, circa 2002. He's the guy that turns into Stinkor after a freak accident. There you have it. The complete Toy-volution of the Masters Universe Stinkor. I'm Spoon, your action figure aficionado. Hope to catch you on the next review.